Hi, good afternoon. My name is Warren Waddell. Today I'm here to talk to you about the Hatch IStartSmart software. My main focus is going to be on the Shell Squad games, Teacher's Corner, and Children's Corner. I'm new at this, so the information that I have might be a little scarce, but I'm going to give you all the information that I have right now. One, what is IStartSmart? It's a it's a new system that goes into schools which help children to play with interactive books. It provides numbers of fun titles for children to choose from. The puzzles option provide an application that enables children to problem solve and play with puzzles. As children enjoy the interactive books and the apps, the home icon button appears in the bottom tray of the screen. If the children touch the home icon, they will be returned to the Children Corners category homepage. We recommend inviting children to enjoy the interactive books and apps, which were selected by Hatch's early learning experts after they complete 5 progress thermometers in a week's time frame. Now, the thermometers are a way of monitoring the children's progress as they're using the Hatch system. I'm going to talk pretty quickly about the Hatch hardware. It's a child-safe play environment, Shell Squad games. There are hundreds of games that promote school readiness across 18 different literacy and mathematics skills that will help the children. And combined, all these features ensure children are able to play in a focused and safe environment. Now, I'd like to just move on here and talk a little bit about its built-in progress monitoring. The progress of school readiness skills is embedded in the Shell Squad games. Report management system, a site that sorts and stores the children's Shell Squad games progress. And finally, it is important to know your role in the implementation is easy. In order to ensure the ease, let's review some of the hardware functionalities really quick. We'll go through this. Our hardware functionalities of the iSmart is easy. There are some details you will need to know in order to do so with confidence and ensure your students have multiple opportunities to play. Whenever possible, we'll provide the trainees with the opportunity to interact with the hardware so that you get acclimated and used to it. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is start with the introduction and implementation of the iSmart best practices. Okay, iSmart is designed for use with a learning center such as a technology center, and best practices tell us that successful integration is most effective when children are provided guidance, hands-on practice, and modeling. Subsequently, it is imperative that teachers thoughtfully and intentionally introduce iStartSmart. Teachers should model listening, touching, and using the iStartSmart. As with all early childhood practices, it is imperative that teachers devote special time to introduce the hardware and the software. Show children how you expect them to use the technology, like patient keystrokes, light taps on the screen. Make sure they are wearing the headphones. And combined with all of these features, ensure that the children will be able to play in a focused and safe environment. Again, I said that before. Now, taking time to listen for the cues provided by our Shell Squad game, our friends, Henry, Cammy, and Platty, and so on. Model use of the QR keys on the QR key ring. Show children how to scan the QR keys and so on. Treat the introduction of this great new classroom tool as something exciting and special. We heard from one of the ISS teachers who used small orange cones to mark off the newly added technology. She also posted construction signs that alerted children to steer clear until circle time. This helped build anticipation and excitement about the mysterious addition and during the morning circle time. She unveiled IStartSmart and worked with the children to create a list of expectations and ideas about how to treat the technology. It is also important to consider the following guidelines. Remember, use your very own pictures every time you log in. Please do not pound on the screen. Tap your nose and then show the table you know how to tap the screen. Wash and dry your hands before you play. Make sure you have headphones before you play, and please put them back in the proper place when you finish. Treat technology with careful kindness. And finally, remember that as with all new habits, practice and patience is a necessity. It can take up to 21 uses to make something a habit, okay? Now, I'm just going to touch on the child safe play areas in the Shell Squad games, the Children's Corner, and Teacher's Corner. Now that you know how to work with the hardware, we are going to turn our focus to the screen top management system. Okay, first we have IStartSmart QR key cards. The QR key card represents keys which are needed to unlock each of the IStartSmart areas. To access the QR key code, you will utilize the QR camera, which is only one click away. You will want to keep your QR key cards in a safe, secure place for easy use, and when you need to switch between the areas, if you misplace the first set of cards, you can reorder them from Hatch at 1-800, etc. Okay. First, I'm going to touch on the Shell Squad games, or the Shell Squad game QR key card. Every night, tablets that are connected to Wi-Fi or the internet will reset to the Shell Squad game area, and therefore Shell Squad games will appear when you power on the tablet the next morning. That said, if you are working in one area and need to return to the Shell Squad games, you will scan the Shell Squad game key card. And Shell Squad games provide the most important child safe place area because it provides access to hundreds of games, all which are tied to 18 different literacy and math school readiness skills. In addition, Shell Squad Games is the only area that monitors the progress of the children's success with the 18 school readiness skills. As you power on your IStartSmart tablet each morning, we suggest you click through the first SSG introduction screens, the Henry Chick screens. Once you arrive at the children's login page, leave that screen up and running. This ensures children are ready and able to play the Shell Squad games as soon as possible. Although the ISS screen will go to sleep after moments of inactivity, new activities such as a touch on the screen will wake it up and you'll be ready to go. Children will choose their picture once they see their own picture on the screen before the Shell Squad games launch. This ensures a safe and accurate login, which is very important, especially when progress is being monitored and collected. Once they are logged in, children will select from one of 3 themes before they begin playing SSG. This is the only area in which if children touch the home button at the bottom of the screen, they will return to the SSG homepage, the first of the 2 intro screens. It is also important to note that The three-box icon does not appear in the top right corner when SSG are playing. Instead, you will see a help and a question mark icon, which we will cover later in our training. Now, due to the importance of gathering the children's progress, as it pertains to the SSG school readiness skills, we have added a feature that ensures children can play SSG without interruption. As you know, whether they intend to or not, busy tapping fingers sometimes tap into places they don't even mean to go. Okay, so in other words, locking the drop-down menu ensures that children are unable to access the tools, teachers' information, check for updates, and or send log options. This also means that children are unable to adjust any of the table settings as well as safeguarding them from internet browsing. The final option, Shell Squad Games, allows teachers to access the Shell Squad Games area without scanning their key cards, which may be useful if the cards are lost. As you invite children to enjoy SSG, we encourage you to lock the drop-down menu in the top right corner. Locking the menu will hide all of the menu except for scan QR key. Upon pressing the padlock, you will be asked to enter the hatch password, which you are asked to enter upon unlocking the menu also. In addition, you can further avoid game interruption by using the slide lock in the bottom bar. Please note, if you are looking for the slide lock but don't see it, you may see a small white dot in its place, and touching the white dot will activate the slide lock. Now, this is the Children's Corner QR card. When you want to access the interactive books and apps within the Children's Corner, you simply scan the QR key to reopen the area. Once here, you will find two options, interactive books and puzzles. The interactive books option provides a number of fun titles for children to choose from. The puzzles option provides an app that enables children to problem solve and play with puzzles. As children enjoy the interactive books and apps, the home icon button appears in the bottom tray of the screen. If children touch the home icon, they will be returned to the Children's Corner category homepage. We recommend inviting children to enjoy the interactive books and apps, which were selected by Hatch's early learning experts after they complete 5 progress thermometers within a week's time frame. We recommend that you save access to the Children's Corner until after children complete their respective 5 Shell Squad Game progress thermometers. In order to exit the Children's Corner, find and touch the 3-dot icon in the top right corner and scan the QR key that represents the area you want to access. Now, the third and final area that I'm going to touch on is the Teacher's Corner. When you want to open the Teacher's Corner, simply scan the QR key. Teacher's Corner has deep pockets full of resources to help the teachers. After you scan the QR key, you will arrive on the Teacher's Corner home category page. The first option, monitor children's progress, very important. Progress provides access to the report management system. Selecting this option launches a web-based page that will ask you to enter your RMS username, email, and RMS password. I'm not going to say that what it is at this moment. You don't need the password. The Observant Children category houses a number of utilities intended to support your role as an active observer. Once you select this option, you will find icons that enable you to take photos, videos, and make observation notes using your tablet. The next option, Professional Development, enables you to access the abundance of options that support you in the classroom. The last two options, Mobile Device Utilities and Android Applications, provide access to different utilities housed within your mobile device. It is not likely that you will access or use these applications and utilities frequently because you're going to be in a classroom setting. You won't be mobile.